Well, hello and welcome to Cascais Estoril for today's leg 9 of the Global Champions League and, of course, the launching Global Champions Tour Grand Prix as well. All set to get underway here on this fabulous arena here. Foot perfect, turf perfect. It's all the right conditions for great sport to take place here in Portugal. Well, where did we get to yesterday? Because it's a follow-on from yesterday's big competitions for the Global Champions League. The team that are in front are the Miami Glory, the team that won earlier on in the season in Hamburg. Can they go again to victory on the grass? We'll just have to wait and see. But they lead the way. It's close on with 4 teams on a 0 score, all tied on the clean round. Rome Gladiators amongst them. We'll chat to one of their riders in just a moment's time. But in between, it's Miami Glory's team that reigns supreme from last night. Georgina Bloomberg teaming up with Cian O'Connor, and they make a change in the lineup for today's competition as well, with Georgina stepping aside to make way for Scott Brash in the team. Scott Brash and Cian O'Connor together. Will it be a perfect mix of the Irish and the British riders? We'll just have to wait and see how that plays out. But they're 2 strong competitors indeed and could well take them to the win here. But it's close fought between those top few teams, and Miami Glory already with 1 win under their belt, currently sitting 6th in the championship table, have all to gain from a good performance here this afternoon in Portugal. But alongside me are 2 others who've a lot to gain as well, and gained already. And I'm delighted to say Marlon Zanotelli and Martin Fuchs. Congratulations, Martin, winning yesterday's class. Great.
Thank you very much.
Well done. And Marlon as well. Another good round for you for the Rome Gladiators.
Thank you, yeah. I'm very happy with yesterday.
Well, we're looking forward to that. Let's just catch up, though, before that with what our 2 had to say after their win yesterday for the Miami Glory, finishing in pole position.
Well, congratulations, guys, Miami Glory. So far, so good. I'll ask you first, because you've done a few of these Global Champions League competitions before. It's a good place to be in, but I guess there's still a long way to go.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot can happen between now and getting on the podium tomorrow, but it's obviously a good start and the best way to get on the podium.
Cian, this is your Global Champions League debut, am I right?
Yeah, that's right. Certainly enjoyed it. Super Sox is a fun little horse. He's Lily Keenan's horse, as you know. I don't ride him so often, so it's always a bit of a thrill to ride him because he's a great little jumper.
And in terms of for you being part of a team, different nationalities, there is quite a lot of camaraderie between you guys, especially Miami Glory. There seems to be a lot of team bonding and you all get behind each other.
Yeah, we have a good Irish connection as well. Georgina's manager, Jimmy Doyle, I know from a long time. And of course, Georgina, when she asked me to be a part of the team, I was delighted. So as you say, for my debut to jump a clear, we're certainly very happy, but we won't ease off. We're only halfway there.
Georgina, how important is it to be in this pole position overnight? You've seen so many teams in this position before. It's always good, but I guess there's always that but.
It's quite important, but we're very lucky that our 3rd member here is Scott Brash, and he'll be coming in tomorrow, and it's quite a good alternate to have, and he'll be stepping in and putting in a clear round tomorrow, hopefully.
So how's the strategy going to work? Who's going to be ducking out then for Scott to come in?
I'll step down. I'll be the individual rider tomorrow. My horse is a little bit inexperienced, and I feel that the best thing for the team is to have the 2 best horse rider combinations in there tomorrow, and that's Scott and Cian. So
you'll still very much enjoy it and be part of it on the sidelines and helping these guys in the warm-up and everything?
Absolutely. It's nice to know that I've put my part in and been a part of it, but it's always what's best for the team, and I know that they'll go in there and hopefully get us up on the podium.
All the best for tomorrow. Well done.
Thanks a million.
Well, we'll see whether they finish on the podium here in Portugal, but plenty there to stop them. 4 teams, as I say, on a clear. Marlon, Rome Gladiators on a clear yesterday. Super round from you once again. 2nd time you've appeared for the team.
Yeah, it's the 2nd time. It's a pleasure to be riding for Rome Gladiators one more season, and I'm very happy with the result yesterday.
Now, we're going to have a little look at your round as well from yesterday. Tell us a little bit about the horse you rode yesterday, and actually you've made a change for today's competition.
Yeah, the mare, it's owned by Christophe League. I just have her not for so long. Francois Mati sent her to me to ride, and I'm delighted to have such a good horse to ride for the season.
Now, here we see you in the early part of the course. That 3rd fence played a massive part in yesterday.
Definitely. My mare is very careful, so I went a bit early in the class, so I just wanted to give her a good shot on that oxer, and she jumped great. I mean, she did a great job there.
And you say, you've made the change for today. What have you changed to and why?
I have a very good mare from VDL, Studbook, and she's not experienced as Siren. She needs a bit more jumping before she can do a big class, and yesterday she felt great in the small class, so I give it a try today.
And see how things go.
Exactly.
Well, that always brings a different element into it as well, in terms of changing horses, changing riders. Now, you and Abdul are staying together as riders, but you've both made horse changes.
Yeah, we both set up a plan before, and we stick to our plan, and hopefully it works out in a good way.
Well, we'll see as well. A little comment on Abdul Saeed's round yesterday. Super round on an 8-year-old.
Yeah, fantastic. He has done good results already for the team, and yesterday he rode super. I mean, it was a tough course for 8-year-old, and the horse jumped fantastic, and he rode amazing. So I think it was a great job.
And we're just seeing a little bit of that as they go round. And he's making the change to Captain Future today. Now, I'm guessing he's just deciding, young horse yesterday went well, we're going to make a change.
Yeah, I mean, we spoke before we started the show that we were going to try to do this plan to keep the horses fresh as well. So I think so far it's working well. We hopefully goes in a good way.
Rome Gladiators at the top of the table potentially.
Hopefully.
Now you've got a super team coming up over the next. What's the plan for the next few weeks? Do you know yet?
I don't know exactly. I know I'm going to Valkenswaard. That's my next show for the Gladiators, and hopefully we can take our first podium.
And you could take a podium here this afternoon. You never know yet.
Exactly.
Every chance of doing that. Now we're just seeing the tail ends of Abdul's round. Martin Fuchs, the man who's, well, invincible on the grass at the moment. Mexico City, you were winner there. Winner yesterday, but it was Clooney this time.
Yeah, true. I brought my top horse Clooney here. I thought it would be a good ring for him. Preparation for Aachen in 2 weeks. And he was amazing yesterday. Felt great in both rounds. I had a very fast jump off, and everything worked out as I planned it.
But a tough day's jumping yesterday.
Yeah, for sure. It's always a big track the first day. But my horse has a lot of experience, and he did many of these classes already. So it wasn't really the height the problem for me or for him.
Yeah.
And today it looks a bit tougher, and we hope to do 3 more clear rounds today.
Now this is the difficulty of team competition. So you, for the Chantilly Pegasus, you jumped clear, but I'm afraid your teammate had a 2 in front of his 0, didn't he? It was a 20 yesterday for Sergio, and that's hard.
Yeah, for sure, that's hard. So that's why I said, okay, I'm just going to go for the class. I tried to win the class. Sergio has done some good results for our team already this season. Not yesterday, but we all know how it can go, and I'm sure he will produce the clear round today.
Now, Clooney, we're just taking a little look at the rounds from yesterday. Just talk us about Clooney. I mean, what makes Clooney so special? I mean, you talked about Aachen. You went close in the Aachen Grand Prix before now. Much more as well besides. Tell us a bit about Clooney.
I think Clooney is one of the best horses there is at the moment. He does one clear round after the other. He just won a 5-star Grand Prix 3 weeks ago. Yeah. He was double clear in Rotterdam again in the Grand Prix. He just makes one clear after the other. We are not so fast yet, but improving on it. Now we won 2 classes at the last 3 shows, so that's getting always better and better. We get quicker. He starts to work better with me in the jump-offs, and I think we still have a big future ahead of us.
And what's Clooney called at home? We all wanted to be called George.
No, actually his nickname at home is Pikku Possu. That's Finnish, and it means little pig.
Little pig, okay. Well, he's an athletic little pig, certainly. Now, today, I mean, we saw a wonderful performance from you in Mexico going on to the Grand Prix there. You're bringing Clooney back again today. Do we hope for a double?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's always the goal to win a competition, especially when I'm in such a good shape and when Clooney is feeling so great. But as I said, there are still 3 big tracks ahead of us. Hopefully, that we will qualify for the Grand Prix and for the jump off. And otherwise, there's another show 2 weeks. My biggest aim for this year, Aachen. I lost something there last year, and I tried to take it this year.
Well, you've gained plenty on the way as well, so we'll see. And in terms of team championship as well, you've stayed the same, but Sergio is making the change to Carlo.
Yeah, true. Sergio was saving Carlo for today. He thought it would be better to bring him in the bigger class today, and it was a bit disappointing with Ironman yesterday, but we expected of Ironman also that he could jump a clear round. It wasn't their day yesterday, but yeah, as I said, Carlo and Clooney sounds like a good team.
Well, we'll see how that is here this afternoon. What effect it has on the overall rankings? Let's have a look at the overall rankings for the championship, because it's extremely close at the moment between our top teams. As we know, Saint-Tropez Pirates are at the top of the order, but they didn't have the best of days at the office either yesterday. They coming out on 12. So you see there, Saint-Tropez Pirates, it is Hamburg Diamonds, Valkenswaard United, just 3 points between those top group of teams, and others looking to come on the rise there. Chantilly Pegasus just outside that on 10 round. Gladiators sitting in 11th place at the moment. But Valkenswaard United not too far away on today's competition, so could it see them going back to the top of the leaderboard? Who knows? Well, we will in a few hours' time, but it is the Saint-Tropez Pirates, after that win last week in Paris, that are number one at this precise minute. But back to my two here. So, Rome Gladiators to gain a few points?
Hopefully to the top of the podium this week.
Hopefully. Let's see a determined one. Chantilly Pegasus, I mean, the chance to gain a bit of ground. We saw it last week with the Mexico Amigos. We've seen it with other ones before. Chantilly Pegasus just a couple of weeks ago with Lauren Huff on the team. You gained some ground back.
Yeah, a lot can still happen, and I'm sure we will make some places up, but it will not be enough to be on the top 3. But we come back another week, and we are for sure going to be on the podium once more this season.
Super. Well, good luck to both of you here this afternoon and into the evening, of course, in both the GCL and, of course, in the Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix. To Martin and to Marlon, good luck to them.